Hello and yes, welcome to another review. Today I'm going over all of my Beatles LPs, British, American, all of them. This is part 1. Unfortunately I'm going to have to split it into 2 videos because I've got so many. I will also be doing a video, almost probably a part 1 and part 2 again, on their solo stuff as well. But here is all my Beatles vinyls. Part 1. This is an original Please Please Me second pressing, because the first pressing was on gold parlophone, I believe. This is on yellow mono British. Mine has a massive ripping, unfortunately, but there you go. So yeah, this is, I'd still say this is from the 60s. Then my 1980s stereo, I'd most probably say this is from the 80s. It's silver parlophone. You know, they're not really worth much at all. And then here we have my American, introducing the Beatles. Everyone thinks that Meet the Beatles is the first proper US album. No, Introducing the Beatles was the first one. This is a stereo. This is still definitely from the 60s. It's the first one on VJ Records. I think it's the only one actually. But this one doesn't have Please Please Me on. That's the only difference between this and the UK copy edition. I don't believe it's in its original sleeve. This is a first pressing UK mono with the Beatles. Mine has an unfortunate big rip in it. Well, it was my dad's, so you know, it's in its original sleeve and everything. You can see the sleeve. This is mine, exactly the same, just without the rip, but unfortunately it has the previous owner's name written on it, Ken. But, you know, it's not that bad. I'll show you the vinyl for this one. It's also in its original sleeve. First pressing. This is a second pressing one. The difference is that the picture is actually darker. It's like the stereo one. That's a stereo behind. Darker. It's not really much difference at all. Yeah, still mono. This is a complete and utter original stereo. First pressing UK one. It's worth loads and it's an extremely good collector's item. It's like new. It's in its original sleeve. I got this from a friend of my nan's for free. And yeah, he looks after his vinyls really well. Never even been played, he said, but Meet the Beatles. This is Capital. Mine's on Capital Rainbow. This is from America. Mono. I believe it's the first pressing. I can't, you know, I might be wrong. First pressing, original British UK mono, Hard Day's Night. This was my dad's as well. Again, this is in its original sleeve. It's very good collector's item. Well, they all are really. This is the Beatles' A Hard Day's Night original montage picture soundtrack. This is mono, but it's not on Capitol. It's on United Artists. Still though, I should have a Capital Rainbow one coming in. Again, I actually really like listening to this one. Just even the instrumental bits, they're great. You know, I really enjoyed this album. Something new. Now then, mine is from the 70s, I believe. Yeah, it's quite a good copy to get hold of this. You know, I love the American albums just as much as the UK ones usually normally. This is Beatles for Sale, original first pressing UK mono. And then I saw someone else's review on this, and they didn't know whether the LP, you know, just come out the side on this one. It doesn't. The original first pressing, the second pressing might as well, comes out the middle. Next, the Beatles Story. Again, this is also very good to listen to. It's like a documentary interview thing. It's double LP. I'm not really sure what this is all about though, because on mine it says Capital, but then the actual thing is on Apple. An Apple thing, you know. I'm not entirely sure what that's all about, but I have a few vinyls like it. Next, The Beatles Help, original first pressing mono. It's in its original sleeve and everything. Great copy. Next up, Stereo. This is a 1980s edition. These ones generally aren't worth huge amounts of money, but yeah, they're great collector's items still. It's on silver parlophone. Next, the Beatles 5. This is the same. It's got Capital written on it, but then the actual centre of the vinyl is on one of them Apple things. I actually love this album. They captured some of the greatest early Beatles songs, I think. Absolutely great. I mean, I actually really like this album. It's a very good collector's item. The Beatles Rubber Soul mono, British. Again, this one, you know, it's not in amazing condition. Could be in better condition, but it's not in too bad. The only thing is with this one is that the sleeve is completely shattered. The sleeve is in appalling condition. I'll show you. Look at that. This is an original first pressing stereo British. It's like new. It's worth loads. It's great. It's in its original sleeve as well. Extremely rare. That is. Next, a 1980s edition silver parlophone. Not really worth much at all. Again, it's got a barcode on, which is never good really on a vinyl. But an American. This is on Rainbow label as well. If I must be perfectly honest though, I actually prefer the song listings on the British one. I mean, I know they cut Ringo's song and replaced it with It's Only Love, but they also cut Drive My Car and replaced it with I've Just Seen a Face, and they also took off George Harrison's song If I Needed Someone. And honestly, I prefer the Drive My Car and If I Needed Someone. Right, next, the Beatles first pressing mono Revolver. Now in this is quite hard to get hold of as well. This is actually such a great album. I think this is a lot of people's favourites. It's most people's favourites is usually Revolver, Sgt. Pepper, the White Album, or Abbey Road. So yeah, this one, that's a very good one. Last one of part 1, Yesterday and Today. I'm super psyched because I actually have a capital rainbow one on its way in, but this one is capital, but it has an apple in the middle. And then with this album they actually put Drive My Car Back on it, so I'm not entirely sure why Nowhere Man is on there, but it's not a bad album. Right, yes, so thank you for watching part 1. Subscribe, leave a message, and check out part 2. And don't forget, I'll also have a part 1 and part 2 video coming up on their solo careers. So check that out as well. Thanks for watching. See you later.